Andrew Torba. This is News from 5D. I'm Otis 5D.
News from 5D with Otis 5D.
All right, so we're going to take a look at a couple tweets from old Torba, old Torbs. And first one goes like this. You can just shitpost from your pajamas in the middle of the woods and have more power than the richest man in the world. Few understand this. This was about the H-1B thing, the ongoing H-1B dilemma that we've now been distracted from. It's crazy that that current thing is already gone. Wow. Reality is moving rapidly. So that's a lot of leverage. You can shitpost from your pajamas in the middle of the woods and have more power than the richest man in the world. Few understand this. I see you, Torbs. And then the other one is this one. So somebody says to Torba, in true kind of like BoomerCon style, Andrew Torba 2028 or Congress run first? Torba says, I'm much more effective doing what I do now. Agreed. Half of Congress reads my tweets, emails anyway. I don't know if that's true. I have no way of knowing that. Running for Congress would be a downgrade. Plus, I'm not living in that hellscape of DC. So there you go. Let's just riff. Let's fucking riff. Go where the leverage is. The leverage in a society is never where the society currently agrees. Like the consensus, that's it. Let me start over. The leverage in any given society is rarely where the consensus of where the leverage is in that society. So very few people would have thought that there was a lot of leverage in being a podcaster, right? And now Rogan has shown, you can make a case that with both COVID and the election, that there was no one who utilized leverage more than Rogan. And if it was anyone, it was probably Elon, right? And now, though, there will start to be a consensus that podcasting is where the leverage is, and thus the leverage will begin to move. What is the thing? What's the Goodhart's law, Goodwin's law? The thing where any metric, once it becomes a known metric, it's now a faulty metric. So you have to kind of think for yourself, bro, about where is the leverage in your society. And it's clear to me that currently the most leverage in the world is on Twitter. And so that is the main reason that for now, my main focus is on Twitter. And I don't see how that leverage will shift, but most likely it will shift because that's what the leverage point in societies do, is shift. And I've been thinking about this a lot with respect to celebrity. I made a video recently about Andrew Tate and the rise of anti-Zionist leaders. And I thought, who is more famous right now, Brad Pitt or Andrew Tate? And I, genuinely don't know. I think if I had to bet, I would bet on Andrew Tate. Brad Pitt is kind of has been. I feel almost gutted to say that because 12 Monkeys, Fight Club, that's my shit. But that's weird. So the leverage in society in the past was you'd be a movie star, oh shit, George Clooney endorsed whatever, right? And now that's kind of gone. All these current movie stars, maybe I'm too old. I don't think so, but it's Chris Pratt and Chris Evans and Liam Hemsworth. It's I don't know, bro. I don't think they have like even 10% of the cachet that Johnny Depp and Tom Cruise and Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio had. I don't even think it's close. Tom Hanks, like, I don't even think it's in the same universe. That's like, it's like the same with a rock band or something. Like, can you imagine thinking that, you know, the Killers or Coldplay? Like, I don't even know where there rock bands anymore. Vampire Weekend, like that these people are even in the same universe as what Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Soundgarden had. So anyway, point is that leverage is like a moving target, and you have to go where it is, and you have to figure that out for yourself. And I love this exchange because it's like this dude is just coming from the frame of like, obviously the president, that's where you want to be, or at least in Congress. And Torba's like, nah, bro, shit posting in your pajamas. And then the other part is like, what kind of life do you want to live? So it's a combination. It's not just about, like, I was thinking about this. Actually, you know what? This is fucking awesome that I get to say this. You know that it's going viral right now that at the time of this recording, that at Jimmy Carter's funeral, all the little presidents are, you know, interacting with each other, and they're all like a bunch of gossiping high school people. And I was like, damn, dude, can you imagine like having to be there? Can you imagine that it's like you got to go to this thing and sit at this thing? And, you know, rest in peace, Jimmy Carter and everything. But it's like all the shit you have to fucking do, and all the midwits and retards and sleazeballs and fucking mass murderers and pedophiles that you have to be around to like have that position. If that is not like 1,000x more leverage than other things you can do, dude, I'd fuck that. Like, fuck that. So I feel like this ecosystem, that's the wrong word, but I don't have a better word for it, of leverage and effectiveness and lifestyle. Because, dude, if you just imagine, Torba is probably out in the fucking wilderness of Pennsylvania, enjoying his life with a great life, having some food, chilling, make a coffee, play with the kids, do his thing, work on Gab, fucking around, dicking around, blah, 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 blah. And then ratio Elon, ratio Vivek, you know, like affect the course of human civilization. And then go right back to whatever else you're doing. And you don't have to fucking go to these weird Marina Abramovich gatherings and whatever. So I think that having your eyes peeled for where the leverage is in your society. Like here's a parting note. Like, you know, I try to make these of value, right? So Greg Fodor, follow Greg Fodor at GFodor. He just tweeted, somebody was talking about like, you know, oh, coding with Claude is so annoying. You know, you get into this doom loop of Claude. You got to go back and forth 30 times with Claude. I've been there. Trust me on that one. And then, so Greg was like, yeah, like, dude, these fucking developers just do not value their time enough, because for $7 a day, you get fucking GPT-01 Pro, $200 a month, and you just like tell it shit, you go make a coffee, you come back, and it's like done and it's right. And so somebody asked him like, oh, is it worth it? And he's like, yeah, bro, I'm resubscribing. Like, it's fully worth it at this point, right? Because obviously we all know they could nerf it at any given moment. But so that means that theoretically, potentially, you know, do as I say, not as I do, because I have not yet subscribed to O1 Pro. It's like there's leverage there. So it's like you just go around finding leverage, and then you get to like bask in the glory of the Lord more while things happen around you, right? One of my favorite sayings of all is that like God is so powerful that like the lightest touch alters society irrevocably. And so because God is so powerful, it barely has whatever, barely has to do anything. So that's why it's virtually it is virtually invisible, because it doesn't have to do anything. So it's like you want to, we're made in the image of God. So approximate that kind of leverage to the best of your ability. Good luck. If you get that far, you win. You win the internet for this day, friend. So you know what to do. Go fuck yourself. Peace.
Otis5D.xy